Deep in the heart of Texas, in San Marcos, welcome to Bobcat Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Ohio Bobcats and the Texas State Bobcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
I caught up with the Bobcats head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. The Bobcats will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bobcats right after the huge play through the air back to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
Maybe some room here. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback will keep it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Man, that is exactly what you like to see. Early in the football game, be who you are. Be aggressive. You say you want to take some chances, go for it on fourth down, set the tone, run the football. Don't settle for threes, Paul. When you settle for threes, a lot of times later in the game, you're regretting it.
It's the right time to go for it, too, because it's early, and even if you don't get it, the opponent has to drive the entire field. I think you send a very clear message to your team as a head coach when you make that decision early. I'm going to be aggressive. I trust you guys. We're here to win this football game, and we're going to take our shots when we can.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on fourth down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach, taking those risks. But when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the fourth down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finished with this drive together. You're right. Circle that fourth down. That was a big one.
The run inside. It's Atkins. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Runs for the tackle. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
You got to love that 3rd down, man. 3rd and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on 3rd and short, getting that next set of downs.
Jackson gonna throw it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
The Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And a great job understanding where you're at on the field. And I know that sounds very simple, but I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
And here comes the offense on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
We've come to the end of the period. Ohio has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The corners are walked up tight. Good timing on the quick out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. He's got it on the move. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
And the Bobcats trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in. Touchdown, Ohio!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
14, Texas State, 0.
Let's see what he can do with the return. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Bobcats want to move quickly.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Burgess. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. He lets it fly. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Intercepted, and he's got a convoy with it. Touchdown, Texas State. Took it all the way back to the house. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Crawford. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Great place to start for this offense. Jackson will throw. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. He's got it on the right. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And, man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. The official says no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Ball is loose. Oh, and he's able to get it back. And himself a rear end chewing.
Man, when these receivers fumble the football, oftentimes it's out in the open field. You have no idea who's going to jump on it. That's oftentimes how you see scooping scores. He's lucky he was able to recover his own fumble.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Atkins. Jumped on top of the pile. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? Jackson going to throw it. Keeps looking downfield. Throwing on the run. Grabs it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Texas State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the counter and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turning it on. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense has it, they're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And it's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself. And what he does best is hang in the pocket and throw strikes and attack the field. It's not really running. And you can see he takes off, and the defense closes in fast. And the most important thing happens for the defense. They hit him, they get the ball out, and they force the turnover.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He wants to change this route. Jackson will throw. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. Finds a crease at the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Bobcats!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Right down the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Bobcats headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll pull it down.
Defense is all about...
Bro is literally fucking holding my wide receiver the whole time.
Quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off. He gets a positive gain.
We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 5 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. This will push them to 2-0 on the season.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a gap. It's Jenkins. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Jackson gonna throw it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Bobcats decide to punt it away.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the 3rd quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That's caught. It's Pugh. And the Bobcats are in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. A run for the quarterback. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's loose down the left side. Running inside the 20. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the second time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Under fire. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He's going to run it. Open space at the 25. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. You already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Throwing on the run. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. That's caught. It's Sparks. And the Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's a little room there. Drills him with the stiff arm. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for their quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on 3rd and goal? Wide receiver comes in motion. The short pass will come up just a tad short of the goal line.
Well, the offense just trying to outflank the defense with a little push pass to a speedy wide receiver and see if they can get him on the perimeter, but just too much speed and awareness on the defensive side of the ball. Now sets up 4th down.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to take off. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. He's looking to pass. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Looking to the big tight end. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Give to the back. Got enough for the first. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Texas State. And the stomping has commenced.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Boy, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sidelines going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. A strike downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Bobcats will hustle to the line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ohio. His third touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total, as he now has 7 on the year. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. It's Atkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Pulls it in. It's the Sparks. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Open on the right side, that's Smith. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching. Keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And it's picked off at the goal line.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Picks up the 1st down, and he might have a little extra. That looked like it'll be roughing the passer. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Hodges. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wants to throw it again. He's got his man.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Timeout taken by the offense as their 2nd. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? The Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know,
and guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Unloads to the wideout. And it's his fourth interception of the night. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
and that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.